Alright, so I'm just editing the video. Today was there's a few things that I tried. I would say on the risky side, but at least it'll give me some better ideas. So in this video here, it's my normal trade. The only thing I tried changing was a new setup I have for trading two tickers at once. I haven't used that for about almost a year, so I was very rusty on it. And plus, during the editing, I did notice like my sell orders were a bit laggy. It could be because I have like just so many charts up from TOS, so I gotta figure out which one to get rid of and how to customize it better where there's not that many. Most likely, I'm just gonna have to cut down on the charts or something, or use like a different watch list on the screen from like a different brokerage, most probably like Weibo or something, to the side, watching the 5 minutes. So that said, that's in this video. Now there is some change of plans that I had. After this video, unfortunately, I forgot to, press record when I was trading. I was actually very frustrated right after this video was finished, especially with like these no follow throughs and then a sudden reversal. Like you'll see many times where there's like sudden big spikes on a downside, but the spikes are going upwards, so it squeezed me out a couple times. Uh, I was able to make everything back pretty much, but after this video, I pretty much did continue trading after a break, uh, retested some of my uh, limitations, such as like my max loss for a day used to be 300. Now I'm gonna set it to 500. It still seems tight, but if it's too tight, I'm gonna move to 700. But the max loss, it seems like I'm very comfortable with 1,000. Uh, yeah, I don't know why, but my max loss seems to be better as I go up. But I gotta make sure I keep a limit on it so I don't lose too much for a small count. The other thing was my share size. I did have trouble with like the 25s, and given today, you'll see like there's some frustrations with like my share size here and there. Sometimes I do. Most of the time, actually, today I actually had to type it all out. There's a couple times where I just clicked in and I didn't want that one specific um, max level, and I did increase the max level too, so that also affects my share size for increments. So previously I was doing 25s. Now I am gonna try 50s. I know I was doing a couple of hundreds here and there, uh, which actually was fine with the hundreds, but I don't like how much it was giving. I was giving back when I was doing the averages. So 50, I think, is a good increment for me to start off with and see how it goes. Because I think 50 is fine because I can do less clicks than 25 to get to like my max, which is now probably 300 to 400. In the videos, I'm not sure in the video you'll see if I do like 500 or 600. The max I actually did test it was 650, and that was my max threshold. So gotta bring it down so it can fit my account size as well. So I think 300 to 400 will be good. My old max limit was I would say about 200, 300. So it's very close, but mostly I try to stick to 200 in the past. Now I want to try with 300 and 400 and see how that goes. Unfortunately, I didn't really get a good data on that um, uh, on that max size, but I'm trying to keep it 300 to 400 on max size because that's about what 5-10 clicks on the 50s, so it's doable. Especially if I increase size, I can't be doing 25. 25 will take twice as much, so that's like 20 clicks or something. And I don't use hotkeys, so that's kind of why I'm doing it this way. So working around with my limitations, and the reason why I don't do hotkeys is because I'm very slow with hotkeys. So mouse is better for me, and yeah, so that'll be my max loss or max limitations. 300 to 400 max shares, share increments 50, and max loss on the day for all shares or all stocks will be 500. And if I feel it's too tight, I'll move it to 700 at max. I will not do my 1,000, which I tested out today, which I can do, but it's not gonna help me in the long run. So I need to cut it down to 500, 700, 500 first. Yeah, and with that said, here's the video for today. Alright, just watching for some key levels. AMD, gonna try for a buy side, this little chase, but it's a resistance right here. And if it'll break through, I can probably test 91.8.6. It's it has an upgrade, so there should be a lot of buying side. NVDA struggling right here, waiting for closer to 94 for a short. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with 50. NFLX. Alright. Looking for it to go up and then slam back down. Okay, I think I missed my entry. But I'm gonna wait for this to finish. I need there we go. So key level 215. So I'll let it do its thing. NVIDIA, same thing. It's one of my ones I'm on short. Apple. It's trying to bounce, so I don't know about that. AMD. Alright, NVIDIA is very close to it's starting to reject. Watching for now because Nasdaq and QQs they're trying to run while SPY ES are coming down and they're trying to bounce though. Dow Jones they're coming down, so I'm gonna take a chance right here because that was one of my levels. Okay, so QQQ is now coming down and Nasdaq is coming down a bit. So let me show you real quick. 5 minutes, this is what I'm looking at. Look at this wick and then this body. So it was a big green candle that looks like this, or actually this, but bigger. And now it's coming down, teeter-tottering. And that was my level right here that I wanted. Going for another short because it's coming down even more. Netflix, that's a support level, but looks like I'll have to use a breakout strategy. So I'm gonna wait. AMD, let's get out. Only reason why I'm getting out is because NASDAQ and futures indices are just coming down really hard. And I don't want to be caught too far. And Apple is coming down on it on the day too, so that also will affect Qs and all that. If it retests, well, if it doesn't doesn't go above probably 90, 195, 196. Oh, yeah. So I switched over to buy side on NVDA. I gotta fix this. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not gonna touch anything until I fix that. I'm gonna, come on. Let's see. I'm gonna get out at, let's see. So 195.4. Yeah, let's get out. Trying for. Looks like that was a bounce. Let's scalp that. Alright, maybe not scalp. Alright, futures are still running. Like, it's a big run, so going for 196 or at least 200 maybe. Seeing if we can do 198 actually. Yeah, so all this buying is technical bounces, but there's got to be some shorts coming in pretty soon. All right, so watching VIX, it went from 298 to 29.8 to 29.32, and that's a good sign. NVIDIA 95.4. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it go. All right, so futures for ES and SPY and Dow Jones actually. Dow Jones, there's a reversal pattern for the buy side. Let's add to Netflix too then. I will do, oops. Okay, let's go back to NVIDIA. Watching futures. Okay, I don't like that pattern. Okay, gonna go for another short attempt. And once again, I forgot to change it, but I think it should be fine this time. Go for a Netflix short as well. Gonna do 100. Back to Netflix or NVIDIA. I'm gonna increase a sell at this. It looks like a possible head and shoulder. I gotta be careful because it looks like futures wants to run again. Okay, confirmation on coming down. Let's actually add to this and take a bigger risk. Netflix. Unfortunately, that was a late ad. So 220. This one looks like it's coming down further. Yeah, so the short would have been nice up here, better up here. So I need to do better on that entry. And NVDA 193.5. Okay, so it's probably gonna bounce and then just gonna go down. Looking for a possible exit at 193. Yeah, Netflix is going down. Oh, it broke down. Okay, so I'm gonna wait and see what happens here. Yeah, so I haven't used this in a long time, so I need to update this as well. Alright, gotta be careful right here. 150. Okay, failed and reject. So this one, it's rejecting 193, 94, sorry. So it went up and it came back down. Yeah, this one's a little more risky because of how high my average is. But market's coming down still. So I think it'll go down. Especially with a downgrade. Ooh, future just made a huge pop. Futures are rejecting resistance though. Just need to confirm on futures and QQ for the downside. Unfortunately, because I'm using this setup for or this layout for marking two trades, I can't see the time frame of. So let's see. Oh, let's get out. Wait, it rejected 112. Nope, too bullish. I'm out on this one too because this one's about to rip. Alright, so this is now starting to work. It needs to go below. Oh, it did. But now it needs to stay down. I was looking right here at the support. So 191. Yeah, see, it doesn't come down. It needs to come down for more momentum. Yeah, so 191. It needs to just come down with momentum for it to go. And I really don't understand these bounces on such a weak, um, on a weak 5 minute. And both QQQs and Nasdaq futures, I mean, they they look like this candle right here, but worse. SPY is doing the same thing. Dow Jones, same thing, and VIX is going up. So I don't understand these bounces.
So still watching, a little frustrated because like I don't understand these bounces, but I mean you can see it's weak, very weak. Look at all these tops. It fails at each bounce. Okay, SPY and ES and Dow Jones are still coming down, so I don't know why QQQs and Nasdaq are still up, especially when VIX is almost 30.5. I mean, when VIX goes up, tech goes down. So VIX went up. Don't know why this is turning green. So right here, it's rejecting this white line, so that shows me there's more downside coming in, but it might pop a little bit and reject again to from 212 probably. And yeah, so this it will probably reject 193 at VWAP, the dollar line, and then come down. I don't know. Stochastic looks on the bullish side, but pretty sure on the 5 minutes probably, yeah, 5 minutes downside. So it's under this bottom red line, so momentum is down. And for this, it's trying to cross, so I don't like that. But yeah, so that's the momentum I'm looking for. Now, if it can keep on going and break 190.91, there's more downside. Yeah, so I'm getting a little frustrated because that was momentum on the downside, but look how big that wick buy was. Makes absolutely no sense on a weak market. It's like, why would people buy at a weak market right now? So Nasdaq futures is trying to test and get above VWAP, and QQQ is trying to test VWAP as well. So I'm watching for a rejection at VWAP on NVDA to stay, and Netflix rejecting that white line again. All right, so it did reject the 212s at least. Gotta be careful on Netflix. Futures is trying to run. Might get rejected. Let's get out. Oh no. This is the downside of having this kind of a setup. Alright, let's get out of this one too. I'm gonna take it. I'm seeing downside. But will it stay down? That's the problem. So it is coming down on stochastic for 1 minute, but I don't like this right here. I didn't see that when I entered. I'm looking right here for a possible downside. So NASDAQ and QQQ looks like this right now. But I'm gonna wait a few more minutes before I add on for confirmation. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so I already hit max loss. But this is running. Let's get out of this. I'm gonna give the range of 197 actually. If it fills around here, it's trying to go down. Slowly climbing. Yep, so it's climbing a little bit and then came back down. But then it is not going lower. So watching here. I'm gonna get out. Okay. I see downside. Take that because there's some weakness going on. I'm actually gonna do another.
Let's see, point 0.5 free check.